Oh wow, SummerSlam 2024 freaking nailed it. Some amazing moments after moments, matches after matches, amazing decisions after decisions. But before we get into my SummerSlam 2024 review, hit that like and subscribe button because we got more wrestling content on the way, and let's get back to the review. But our first match of the night we start with is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, and to me this match was good. It did what it needed to do. Like, I kind of felt like it could have did more in this match. Like, don't get me wrong, Liv and Rhea were great. You didn't really know where Dom was placing there, so it's kind of like, okay, so there really something's gonna happen with Dom in this. But also too, this crazy moment too where Rhea pops back in her shoulder inside of the announce table and the ring apron, which was crazy. But also the match was, I feel like it could have been more. They needed more. Hopefully maybe in the rematch they had down the line, maybe there is more that we get out of this match. It was still good for what it needed to do. Again, Rhea Ripley looked like the monster brutality, the monster eradicator that she is. Dominant force to be reckoned with. Liv Morgan and that crafty, sneaky type of heel. And then of course we get to the moment which we all thought Dom was helping Rhea, when Rhea was getting irritated with Liv and was about to hit Liv with the chair that Liv brought in earlier. But you could see it on multiple sides. Either Dom was just trying to help Rhea, pretend like he was with Rhea, or maybe he was trying to stop the help Rhea from hurting his new lover. So it makes it interesting. But then of course what happens? Liv comes in, hits the Oblivion, Rhea hits the chair, and Liv retains her championship because of Dominic Mysterio. Then of course Liv rolls out the ring, Dominic picks her up, and they freaking kiss. And I'm just like, it's official now. The Judgment Day implosion is here, and it started with Dominic Mysterio, and this is about to get very, very interesting to see where this story is about to go. But overall, still a good match. I think the right person won with Liv Morgan because there's more story you can tell with Liv winning, because if Rhea won, the story's over. There's nothing more you can tell, so Liv was the right choice. It was a great match. Then we get into Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental Championship, and I was honestly kind of surprised how short this was. It was like 5 minutes, and I thought maybe it would go on longer, even though I wish it would have been on a little bit longer, but it did what it needed to do. It showed Bron Breakker being this dominant force and learning from last time in the match that, hey, don't take Sami Zayn easy. Sami Zayn missing a couple of the haluva kicks, and Bron Breakker, boom, coming in with one spear, and then him spearing him a second time, and then 1, 2, 3, Bron Breakker is your new Intercontinental Champion. And to me, this was the perfect and right choice for the person to win. Just for me, just because even though I feel like Bron Breakker lost a little bit of the momentum leading into Money in the Bank, I wish this was the first match to make him seem more dominant. But either way, it was still the right choice on who won the match. And I feel like we're still keeping it the right person, the right dominant people who are going to be future stars who can really uphold that workhorse championship of the Intercontinental Championship. So Bron Breakker's the right choice. Then we get into Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. And this match, I really, of course, you have, even though I don't like Logan Paul, you had the crazy athleticism of Logan Paul, hitting them crazy spots, him hitting that crazy moonsault that he did, and like LA Knight looking as great as I think he's ever been in a while. Like, he really went full throttle in this match. I feel like he hits the same spots that he did, but he really looked like it was like another extra polish to what he does. Him hitting this neck breaker on top of the announce table was gnarly. Hitting his that classic thing, that suplex where he jumps on top of the top rope. It almost looked like too, I don't know if Logan Paul didn't get all his weight over, but it looked like it was almost about to be like a brain buster. That looked nasty. Overall, I feel like the match did what it needed to do. It was a great match for the process of the match that they had. But then of course we get to the moment too where then it gets the brass knuckles, hits LA Knight with them, and it's about to do this buckshot Larry. He comes in, LA Knight counters, hits the BFT, and the 1, 2, 3. The reign of terror is over of Logan Paul being the United States Championship. I am so happy he is done being United States Championship. He's been a horrible champion. I am so happy it's done. But overall, I am so happy LA Knight is finally champion. It's been long overdue. This has been a crowning moment. So many fans, even wrestlers, being so happy for this man. He's been working his butt off for years to finally get this moment, finally get his first singles championship and championship overall in the WWE. So I'm so excited and so happy to see that LA Knight is now your new United States champion. Can make a grown man cry. Now we get into Bayley versus Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship, and to me, honestly, and they cooked from beginning to end. The match cooked. This match, what I like, of course, we have is Bayley, who is talented as she is, she knows she's a veteran, she knows what she's doing. And you have Nia Jax, she might be the fastest, the most athletic person, but she has a certain style. She knows how to work her certain type of style of wrestling. She works it to a T and knows how to do it perfectly. Them going back and forth, this match was cooking back and forth, really showing that these women were going all out. And then of course we get this crazy moment too where Nia trying to hit another annihilator. Bayley comes up, takes her down, picks her up, holds her, and it's not one of those holds where you're holding there and quickly throw them on the ground. She actually hold her there for a second. Boom, power bomb. And you thought the match was almost over there. Nia kicks out, and then you hear Tiffany's music hits. You hear it's Tiffy time, and you see her running down to the arena with the briefcase, and you don't know if she's trying to cash in or she isn't, or a distraction, and Bayley ends up hitting her away. Nia comes in, takes her down, hitting a couple power bombs, and then hits 2 annihilators since Bayley kicked out the first one last time. Kicked 2 annihilators, and then Nia Jax is your new women's champion. It was the right choice. Nia has been killing it. She's came back. She saved the Raw women's division last year and has continuously kept cooking and cooking and cooking this entire year. Cooking with all her matches, but Nia has been cooking. She well deserves this. All you people hating on Nia, saying, oh, she injures people, she's this, that, and the other, you need to stop. You just need to stop. Nia is proving you all your doubters and annoying little, all your internet trolls wrong. But either way, the women killed it. They showed out and showed class. Everyone that was underestimating this match, not into it, saying, oh, it's a bathroom break match, telling you they proved you wrong, and Bayley, Nia cooked. And then we get into Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins as a special guest referee. And oh man, this was one crazy match, and it was so weird seeing CM Punk, seeing his entrance in an actual singles match, and it just felt so weird seeing him in a WWE, having his entrance, actually being in the ring and having a singles match, because this man is my favorite wrestler of all time. Seeing him actually being in the ring and WWE actually having a full-on singles match, which was crazy. You know, I wish he won this match. The right person won it, but this match was great of storytelling. I am happy though that CM Punk looked great in the ring. He looked good for coming back from injury for a long time, coming back to the WWE. He doesn't look like he missed a step. Of course, there's some things that get back in the mojo with things after having some matches, but he still looked very, very good in the ring. He didn't get injured, which that was my worry, and it looked like they kind of still played it safe in the match, but I'm just happy he didn't get injured. That was my biggest worry overall in this. But overall, this match was great. The story that they were telling, which I loving Seth Rollins not really caring, being lenient on certain rules, you know, CM Punk bashing Drew McIntyre's head into the steel steps, Drew McIntyre hitting this like swing upwards when he was hitting CM Punk under the ring. You know, it was great. But the main focus of the story, there was multiple points. One was that bracelet. You know, playing that story with the bracelet, how it means much more to CM Punk than it may not mean to others. And also telling that story too, where CM Punk kept on saying that Drew keeps getting in his own head. He keeps costing himself these moments and these opportunities. But this time it was actually CM Punk who cost himself the match multiple times. So when CM Punk is about to hit the GTS on Drew McIntyre, he sees Seth Rollins holding the bracelets and he thinks that he's disrespecting him, and instead of worrying about Drew, he's getting in his head again. That story that they're playing is happening. It's a reverse, having an Uno effect. It's going on CM Punk this time, and they're arguing back and forth with Seth Rollins like about the match. You said you wanted to kill him. But instead of doing that, Drew McIntyre comes in, shoves in Seth Rollins, he goes out the ring. So then CM Punk hits the GTS and then is sitting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seth Rollins finally comes in. He's trying to hit the 1, 2. And CM Punk, he doesn't see and realize what happened, but he's like, what are you doing? Count 1, 2, 3. Where are you? What are you doing? CM Punk thinking that Seth is screwing him, getting into his own head, and it caused all this chaos. CM Punk takes Seth Rollins, hits him with the GTS, takes Seth Rollins out for a second, and that causes where Drew McIntyre low blows CM Punk, then hits him with a Claymore. Seth Rollins finally comes back in and hits the 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre beats CM Punk and takes the bracelet again. To me, this was the right winner. The right winner won this match. Should be Drew McIntyre. The right winner won this, and it had to be Drew McIntyre because there's just more story you can tell with this. And McIntyre needed a big win over CM Punk. He hasn't gotten that yet. Two, it plays in the whole story, but also this builds more to Seth and CM Punk at WrestleMania. So there's just so much story that is playing. But overall, I wish there was a bit more violence in this match just because of how much of a blood feud this was. Maybe a bit of a no DQ or something, but either way, it was still very, very good. I really enjoyed CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Then we get into Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and oh man, this was one hell of a hard hitting, freaking, like all the stuff that you saw them building up, all the heat they had against each other, all the hatred that they had, played perfectly well back into the match. We didn't know if Damian Priest could really stand the toe to Gunther, but no, he was hitting him. He was doing heavy hits against him. You can do a regular Gunther chops, hitting Gunther how he does, hitting the hard hitting hits. Damian Priest coming back. I've never seen this before. Damian Priest making Gunther bleed on his chest. That was freaking crazy. And this is back and forth match. Damian Priest always proving why he's so talented, and proving why he's so great in the ring. And when it comes to matches, when he's really motivated, bro, he kills it in the match. He does a phenomenal job. What happens after they're having this great match that they're having? Who comes out? Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes out and is trying to motivate him, whatever. Finally gets Damian Priest motivated, energized, ready to go with adrenaline pumping. Damian Priest is about to win. Rolls him over, trying to get the pin of the 1, 2, and then Finn Balor puts Gunther's leg over the top rope and shows his true colors. A year-long build in the making. Gunther grabbing and putting him in the sleeper hold, and then of course having this amazing shot of where Finn Balor is just staring at Damian Priest while he's being choked out and the life just draining from him. Babyface moment of like where Damian Priest is getting wild up, he's fighting back, then he ends up, just because he's so irritated, and this is what cost him the title, going after Finn Balor and basically trying to choke this man to death. Gunther grabs him, and of course Gunther puts him to sleep, and he's out, and Gunther becomes your new world heavyweight champion. And to me, this is crazy. This story of the Judgment Day implosion and the story that's going to play between Finn Balor and Damian Priest is going to be so interesting, and I'm so excited for it. Match of Damian Priest versus Gunther, freaking killed it. Then we get into Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the WWE Undisputed Championship and Bloodline Rules. But this match, it was an average, Bloodline match, starting slow, building up. I thought Solo did okay. I wish he did, for me at least, I kind of wished there was a bit more from me at least. He did alright. I just feel like I was expecting a bit more, my personal opinion. But either way, we kind of figure out what Bloodline Rules matches are kind of now. You're just kind of going through the motions of a regular Bloodline matches. Then you get to the final 5 to 10 minutes where just interference after interference after interference, surprise, major surprise, and then we finally get to that. Cody and Solo going through an all-out war for finally, you have it with the Tama Tonga Loa come in. Then you have Kevin Owens coming in, taking them, and Randy Orton coming out with a big pop, taking them out, them fighting off into the crowd. Then of course, you have Jacob Fatu coming in, taking out Cody, putting him on a table, doing that big old table spot that he does where he jumps over, and he looks like he possibly injured himself. I'm hearing in the reports that maybe not fully diagnosed, but he looks like he's fine. He's wearing a boot currently, but man, hopefully it's nothing too serious, because this Bloodline story really needs him in this story, because finally hear it. You hear the theme, you hear his music hit. Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief, the real Tribal Chief, and that is Roman Reigns. He is finally back. Roman Reigns is finally back to a humongous pop. Walks down the ring, comes running in, Superman punches, hits Solo Sikoa, hits that, hits his spear on Solo, helps Cody Rhodes get the 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes retains because of the help of Roman Reigns. And this was amazing. I'm so happy he's back. This story is finally going to keep picking up and adding more into it. We really needed this to pick up this Bloodline story, because it was kind of getting kind of stagnant. So this was great to see. I do love when Roman Reigns was walking away and he looked back at Cody. It was just a slight nod of them looking at each other. It's like, thanks for the help, but our story between me and you, we're not done. I'm coming back for that title, but for right now, I got some family business to deal with. I'm so happy to get this washed up Solo Bloodline out of here. Get the real Tribal Chief back of Roman Reigns. But either way, SummerSlam was a bunch of fun. Triple H hit it right on the book. This is probably the second best PLE since WrestleMania 40, because he hit it right on the nod. Every single right choice, every single decision, every single champion that won was the correct choice. Every single person who won each match was the correct choice. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite match of SummerSlam, or what was maybe your least favorite match in a match that it was underrated to you but really shocked? Let me know down in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what type of chaos do we get after the fallout of SummerSlam of 2024. But we have to wait and find out. So now y'all can go. Bye. Go.